Hi there. This is a quick reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I apologize for my appearance, but I am waiting for my boyfriend to come back. We're working on some stuff outside, so I just wanted to get this quick message in. And I was going to do just like a couple cards and, post a little message, but this needs me to like come on here and talk to you because this energy is how do I want to explain it? It's a little bit like defensive. That's a good word. Okay. So not everybody's probably going to resonate with this, but what's coming through twice. Okay. And it's kind of similar, but different. So the Seven of Wands reverse is about loss of power. So when the Seven of Wands is upright, you're like standing your ground. So this is why I'm getting defensiveness. And then you've got opposition, a power struggle, imbalance, a point of tension. So for a lot of you, I feel like you've done really well with boundaries, and I'm resonating with this message too. Boundaries and standing your ground, you're getting better at that. But I feel like you're kind of at a point where it's teetering into like the defensiveness, like I know better than you, passive aggressive, maybe even. And you obviously don't want to be like that. That's not who you are. So you got to ask yourself, when do you need to go to battle? Like, what are you fighting for? Because part of what's happening is your reaction to like past people, you're putting on people who are not like those people before, right? And that seems to be a constant kind of message where the past is coming up, and it's understandable. Like, I'm not like, teasing you or making fun of you or anything, because like I said, I can relate. But, this is like, because the Empress showed up too while I was shuffling. This is emotional for you, but it's teetering on like emotionally reactive, and you don't want to be like that for sure. I know that. So then we've got still not over it on the bottom of the deck. I'm like, I have to see what's on the bottom of this deck. I didn't look. So the power of prayer was next to the Seven of Wands reversed. Beautiful. It says surrender, believe, affirm, release. You gotta, and I've got chills from that. You gotta let go. It's done. Stop telling that story. Okay. It's beautiful that you finally are in a place where you can stand your ground. I'm so proud of you for that. But you don't need to go to battle, right? Like, there's nothing to go to battle for, unless you're like it's a outside situation from the people who, like, maybe it is past people coming up, right? Showing up in your life or whatever. And then you need to stand your ground. But even then, don't come at it like aggressive, right? Defensive, aggressive, you don't want to do that. So then putting off feeling again, delayed grief, resistance, shutdown. Yeah, resistance. See, like even that says something about like being defensive. But it's okay that you might find yourself thinking about people from the past, or, getting upset about that situation from the past. That's totally okay. Just deal with it. Don't put it off. Whatever you feel, let it out, scream, write it down. Maybe you write a letter to that person, but don't give it to them. Or maybe you give it to them. Like, whatever you got to do, just be like, you know what? You really pissed me off, you really hurt me, and fuck you. Like whatever you got to do. And then the Mother reversed, okay? So this is like Empress energy too, but this is in the reverse. So it's like you've got this nurturing energy about you, but right now, instead, it's kind of coming off like the Queen of Swords. Like you're kind of cold, shut off. And it's okay. You don't have to be on all the time, but if you're in this energy, you want to make sure you're protecting yourself and the people around you, because you don't want to react, like I'm saying, and just take it out on them from people who, fucked you over in the past. And then still not over it says regret, looping thoughts, lingering feelings. So yeah, overthinking hour, you might be having trouble like sleeping. It might be over a situationship. But you need to like because even your spirit guides quit. You need to deal with it. It's not going to go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it doesn't matter how much time passes, because like, I'm getting what spirit is saying and I understand you. It doesn't matter how much time passes. Some things carry over and hurt for a long time, and that's totally okay. And sometimes we don't know what's bothering us. So you really need to sit down and think about it. Like, okay, if I think about this person, what, like my friend asked me, this person from my past, like, what do you wish you said to them? How do you feel? Like, what would you say to them now if you saw them? Because sometimes we don't get closure. We don't get to say what we needed to say. And then that's how this stuff lingers on. And I think that's definitely something coming up for you. So if you have an opportunity to have a conversation with this person, I would definitely, or people, do your best to keep your cool and just show up who you are now and say, you know, I really don't appreciate what you did. And I know you're going to get heated and whatever, but it's much better to take the high road. And that's what you did before. And I'm proud of you, and keep in that energy. This isn't who you are. Hope this helps.